Hi guys, so it's been a while and this is my first update on my project pan. So this is either late or early. This is very late for my January update, but it's kind of early for my February update. But it's just that I've been so busy. I was in the States in January and then traveled and then went back home to the Philippines and then jet lagged, and then I had a lot of things to do, so I just didn't really have the time to do any updates, as well as I also didn't have the time to wear any makeup at all. So I'm just gonna warn you now, as early as now, that I don't really have a lot of like progress in this first update, because it's been a hectic month for me. It's been a hectic almost 2 months of 2022 for me, but makeup wise it was slow. Also, since I'm already here in the Philippines, I already have access to all of my makeup, and I mentioned in my introduction that I will be switching up some of my makeup. So yeah, I will be switching my project pan items for this round starting now. So let's begin. First, start with, of course, the primer. I don't really wear primers anymore, but I got this for free, and in those rare times that I was able to wear makeup, I made sure to wear this one as well. So as you can see, for almost 2 months of February or of 2022 rather, I only used this very small progress because I just really forget to wear primers. I think I only used this thrice. I wore makeup around maybe 10 times for 2022. I wore foundation maybe 10 times, but I was only able to wear a primer for three times because I just don't really remember. But now that I'm here in the Philippines, I put like a sticker already just to remind me that, oh, I have a primer that I'm trying to use up. Next is this concealer. This concealer is a bit dark for me, so I just wear it as a spot concealer, and using this as a spot concealer only, definitely no progress to tell. I'm already very slow with the concealers, and considering that I only use this as a spot concealer, I can't even tell you that there will be a progress on the next update. This one, Pretty Fresh. Again, this is a new purchase for me. This is a new product for me. I rolled this in completely brand new in January, and there's still no progress. Every time I wear this, I pack it on a little bit because it's very light coverage and I have a lot of like scars. So I kind of pack it a little bit more than usual, because before I was using the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and that one I just need very light layer, but this one I kind of have to palette up. So I think since I'm gonna be filming more, hopefully in the next update I'll be able to have enough progress to mark. But for now, still it's very full. Even if I put a flashlight in against it, I still can't see like any progress. And then let's go in with the eyes. So originally I have in here 2, but I'm adding one more in my project pan just because I want to. So the first one is this eyeliner. Eyeliner is just a staple for me, so I've been using this. Even if I'm not wearing like base makeup, I would wear a little bit of eyeliner, just a little bit. So I'm not surprised that I have a little bit more progress in here. So I started with this in here. I started about this much, and now I am in the pink line. another eye product in my project pan is this, what do you call it? Sunnies Face Eyecrayon in the shade Teddy. So I started about this much. Let me just roll this in all the way. So I started about this much and I have a little bit of progress. So you can see a little bit of progress. I use this almost all the time because I'm always rushing about. So this one is very easy to use. I just like put it on my lash line, just blend it a little bit, and that's it. And also because I've been really enjoying this so much, I decided to roll in another eye crayon from Sunnies, and this one is in the shade Camel. So I marked it here. This one is closer to my eyeshadow, to the shadow here on my lids. So I also use this quite a bit. I actually even use this more than Teddy, so I am expecting to see a lot more progress for Camel. But again, I have been really, my original plan was to get a little bit more progress on Teddy and then roll this out and then roll this in. But since I've been using both of these almost always, both of this, I just decided to just roll this in already rather than wait. So that's one additional product in my project pan. And then I have another product that I am rolling in from now on, and it is this, of course. This is my ABH Dipbrow in the shade Medium Brown. If you guys have been following my project pan journey, well, thank you very much. And thank you again for watching, but you would know that this has been in my project pan since 2018, 2019. Well, 2019 I didn't really do YouTube. In 2019 I just did my project pan on Instagram. But yeah, since 2020 this has been like a constant part of my project pan, and this year I am hoping to finally use this up, because I noticed that every year I just use up at most a quarter of the product. And since I've been panning this since 2019, hopefully by this year, 2022, this will be the 4th year in a row that this has been in a project pan. I hope to use this up. So this is my starting point. It will take me the whole year to try to use it up. And then that's it for the eyes. Let's move on to the cheeks. And my bronzer is this Nars Laguna bronzer. This one is a new product for me. This one was a part of the Sephora birthday gift, and this was new when I rolled this in, and this is now what it looks like. It has a lot of like wear and tear, but definitely no dip. However, as I mentioned in my introduction, I will be rolling this out now because last year I wasn't able to finish my bronzer. This is one of like the oldest makeup in my collection. I had this in 2019, I think. And this one is like the only bronzer that I've had in the past 2 years. So it's about time for me to use it up. So this is my starting point. I was able to hit side pan last year, and now my goal is to use it up. So this is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I don't even know if they still make this. I got this when Kathleen Lights was like raving about it in 2016, 2017. So it's definitely one of the oldest makeup product that I have. So yeah, I'm rolling out my newer Nars Laguna bronzer, which I loved. I'm also actually planning on getting a full size of this one once I use it up. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy my oldie but a goodie Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This is my starting point. I have two cheek products. Let's first start with the sad one. This one, I just rolled this and just to get a lot of progress of this for this particular shade. But again, as I mentioned in my introduction, I am planning to roll this out once I'm back in the Philippines because there's another shade that I want to pan, that I want to get rid of in my collection, and this one is one of my favorites, so I don't want to use it up yet. So I'm gonna roll this one out and replace it with this one. It's another Juicy Pang, and this is in the shade CR02. This one is in the shade BE01. I love this shade. Unfortunately, I've used this, but not enough because I have been using the other cheek product in this project. Rather, I've been using this one more than this one, so I think I only used this 5 times. Definitely not enough to see like any progress, so I didn't even bother marking it. So yeah, I'm gonna roll this one out, and in its place I'm gonna replace another Juicy Pang in the shade CR02. So I've already marked, I'm sure you can see the like space in here that's like empty, so I marked it here. So that's my starting point. And then this one is a rollover from my previous project. Yeah, and my goal is just to really use it up now. Really use this up, and you can see from the progress, it has been it's a huge progress. This is probably the product that has the biggest progress of all, because I've used this a lot. With or without makeup, I've used this a lot because it's just so easy to apply. I don't mind if it gets patchy or it's uneven because it's just so sheer. And yeah, you can see in here I marked it, but yeah, you can see the progress. The whole tube is already empty, so most of the product is in here. It will probably still get me 2 to 3 months worth of use, but because there's a lot of product here, there's no air anymore, so it's just full on product, so it's gonna take me a bit. So I'm not expecting the progress to be as big as this one, but definitely I can finish this by this year. The last cheek product is this Becca Opal, and no pan yet, of course, no pan yet, but I am kind of happy with the progress that I've made. If you noticed before, I had like a little bit of like a drill dip here in the middle because I was using a fluffy eyeshadow brush to just get a highlighter in the middle, and I don't want that. So lately I have just been using a more fluffy brush, this one, and I'm just like swirling it around the dip so that it will eventually have like an even dip. I don't want like a drill pan, so that's what I have been using. Some of like I have worn down the shade, the product a little bit here, so the dip is already like, instead of being this one, it's more of like this one now. But yeah, still a long way to go. I have in here this lip liner. Again, lip liner I don't really use a lot. Well, this particular shade I don't really use a lot because it's very light and it's very cool toned, which I don't really wear a lot of cool tones. So there, this is the progress. Very minimal, but it's okay. And then I have 2 more lipsticks in here. However, one I left in the States. It was a lip balm. It was the Nars Laguna lip balm, and unfortunately I left it in the States. However, I'm also not that sad because I was already almost out of it. It's just like it's just a mini. I used it almost every day. Almost every day, multiple times a day. So it was almost gone actually. So I'm gonna consider it empty. I only had like about this much left in the bottom. I'm just sad that I wasn't able to show you, but money wise or usage wise, it's not a waste because it's almost gone anyway. So yeah, that's out of my collection now. So that's one empty, but I left it in the States. So, and then the last one is the CA Love. My goal for this one was just to flatten out this one, because before it was like this. Now I think I've flattened it. I've reached my goal of flattening it. I don't, yeah, you can see the progress. I've made a little bit of progress. I didn't even mark it because I don't plan on continuing with this lipstick, because again my goal was just to flatten it, and I've already flattened it. I've already reached my goal for this one. So this one I'm rolling out, and I'm not gonna roll in another lipstick because I just find that I don't really like panning lipsticks, because I have a lot of lipsticks. I like wearing lipsticks, but I don't want to be dedicated to just one lipstick unless I'm like really close to it. So yeah, I just don't really enjoy panning lipsticks. So now, since I rolled out 3 products and I also used up one, the lip balm, and then I also rolled in 3. My panning items is now 3, still 12. I started I think with also 12 products, but I just reshuffled it a little bit because I now have access to my full collection. So I now have like my products in here that I know I really want to use up, or at least get some progress on. Yeah, that's gonna end this video. I know that this update is very late for January and a little bit early for February, but it is what it is. Life happens, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and my voice getting hoarse. Thank you for watching until the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.